Tyres are obviously a key part of success on the Dakar. On the entire rally, approximately 2,000 tyres will be changed on all of the vehicles present. Every evening around 200 are replaced, depending on how tough the stage was. During the rest day in La Paz, for instance, close to 500 were changed on bikes, cars and trucks. After the dusty stage to Chilecito, the cars and trucks of the Dakar were certainly happy to be welcomed by a very special cleaning station. More or less 500 race, assistance and organisation vehicles are cleaned at each cleaning centre. All that is thanks to high pressure machines, and all the water used is recycled, filtered and used again. Now behind the untouchable Laia Sanz, only one woman remains in the bike race. While Rosa Romero and Gabriela Novotná were forced to pull out on day 11, Mirjam Pol continues her ride towards Cordoba. The Dutch rider is racing the Dakar again after a 7-year break, working in an assistance team. She currently lies in 77th position overall. Now it's a bit of a revolution on the Dakar. Answering the eco-label call from race organisers, the Kraft Bearings team of Lithuanian Antanas Juknevičius showed up on the Dakar with an assistance truck fully covered in solar panels.
After 3 days, when we arrive in Lima, in Peru, they said, this is incredible. For 1 week, they didn't start our main generator because everything works on solar system. All the day, we get sun, battery recharges, and all night we can use it. So we are now so quiet that all our neighbors want to sleep and put tents close to us. So now we have a problem because we have plenty tents around us.
Welcome to Lake Uyum. Here in the scorching province of San Juan, water is a precious commodity. The lake is in fact a reservoir stretching across 32 square kilometers from the Uyum Dam. Uyum derives from an Indian term alluding to male fertility, but it's the fertility of the surrounding Tulum Valley that is vitally important. That's because agriculture is the basis of the local economy. Water from the reservoir flows to some 800 square kilometers of nearby farmland, bringing life and vitality to one of the most arid regions of Argentina.
Previously in the cars, in second place by an hour, has Stefan Petterhansel given up any hope of a 14th Dakar win? We are second, Carlos is firmly established in first, we'll try and finish like this. Dutch entrepreneur Ten Brinker proved he can mix it with the world's best by winning stage 11.
We were very fast. Push, 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 more.
But El Matador is cunningly watching the clock. I'm happy that another day has gone by. I have to focus on going day by day and the many timed kilometers. Today's stage, stage 12, Chilecito to San Juan, is a massive, juicy slab of Argentine special. Over 500 competitive kilometers with many traps along the way in the sand and rocky mud. The longest stage of the rally, including liaison, the crews will cover nearly 1,000 kilometers today as they head south. Without the bikes and quads today, the cars are the first to hit this incredible terrain. Thursday morning in the Argentine countryside, and before launching into the stage, a chance for the front-running crews to relax and share stories, the calm before the storm. Yesterday's stage win means the crew of Toyota Hilux 309 have to open the road today. Bernhard ten Brinker's new partnership with co-driver Michel Perrin, the four-time Dakar winner, who is the regular go-to navigator to help raise a driver's game, is clearly working extremely well. Technically his first Dakar driving in cars, Sebastian Halpern has competed 3 times in quads, an impressive second place in 2011 and twice as a co-driver, so this is going very well, sitting firmly in P10 overall in his homeland of Argentina. Mikko Hirvonen's mission to become the first Finn since Ari Vatman to win the Dakar will not be fulfilled this year, but it has been a very thorough test for the new Mini two-wheel drive buggy. Leading the stage in the early sectors, Orly Terranova is clearly loving driving his John Cooper Works Mini on home turf, ruining his problems earlier in the rally as his times are good enough to be among the leaders. Ex-biker Jacob Przegonski continues to make a splash, started the day in 6th overall, only about 7 minutes off the pace of the leading cars through Rio Troya.
It was really tough, long stage, a lot of WRC parts, which was really nice.
Now Khalid Al-Qasimi is enjoying having the same kit as the factory Peugeots and a new co-driver in Xavier Panseri. The Abu Dhabi crew are in a comfortable 7th overall. Giniel de Villiers is in a very safe 5th place, but he will need to match the pace of his less experienced teammate Ten Brinker if he is to make up the 13-minute gap to 4th overall. Still no Dakar win likely for Toyota this year. Intriguing Peugeot team tactics again. That is Cyril Dupre waiting for teammate Carlos Sainz to pass. The French driver will play wingman again, ready to offer assistance and backup should it be required. And it's a good job. Here Sainz is stopped, and he's quickly joined by Dupre to effect repairs on Sainz's car. There's a puncture and a gearbox problem, which meant the lead Peugeot was stuck in 3rd gear. The rally leader drops 18 minutes on the stage. Which means maybe Stefan Petterhansel still has a slim chance to overhaul his teammate, especially if he's pushing this hard. Incredible pace from the Frenchman, locked in a tight battle with Nasser Al-Attiyah. The 13-time Dakar winner is in control. Well, there's no panic in the car, just as long as Nasser didn't catch us, as he started 3 minutes behind. We were more focused on controlling Nasser than catching Carlos, which is impossible. And to control Nasser, he just mustn't overtake us, and he didn't. He maybe gained some seconds, but not a lot. Al-Attiyah himself clearly enjoying the fight with Mr. Dakar. Nasser absolutely flat out to try and catch the gap to Petterhansel. Here you can see the Qatari is passing the rally leader Carlos Sainz on the stage. Nasser wins the stage by just 2 minutes after nearly 500 kilometers.
We try to push, but just to keep 3rd place, 3rd overall. Okay, we finish today with the 2 flat tires,
Even with 2 punctures, that's a 3rd stage win for Al-Attiyah this year, which brings his Dakar total to 30, overtaking Jackie Ickx. Carlos Sainz's lead is still a healthy 44 minutes with only 2 stages left of Dakar 2018. Can he finish the Peugeot era by giving them a hat-trick? The same wild Argentine countryside proving a real battleground for the side-by-side category. The chasing Frenchman Patrice Garouste in his Polaris is dueling brilliantly with rally leader Reynaldo Varela. These tiny utility vehicles dwarfed by the huge red canyons. For the second consecutive year, the side-by-side cars have their own proper race on the Dakar. 11 were at the start, 9 are still running. 3 constructors in the limelight: Polaris, Yamaha and newcomers Can-Am.
I think it's one of the future categories of the sport. For young drivers, as well as it's a good crossover category for people coming from motorbikes and from quads.
Race leader Ronaldo Varela is the perfect example of that.
I competed on a quad, I competed in a car, and now I'm in a UTV. It's a very strong vehicle and so much pleasure to drive.
Oh, definitely. For a newcomer, starting with a vehicle like this is a lot easier than doing it in a car.
I went through obstacles where there were many spectators and I had a massive smile on my face. It was like being at a fun fair.
The main difference compared to previous years is that the side-by-side teams have been authorised by the Dakar organisation to use a turbo engine, and that makes a big difference.
It's a new generation vehicle, it's an aggressive vehicle, turbocharged engine with great performance.
Well, we're getting closer to the big cars, even with these little machines of 1000cc with turbo. We notice that we sometimes finish an hour and a half ahead, thanks to the power advantage that we have, thanks to our turbo engines.
And that's not the only advantage.
I think that the budgets are halved. There's a fantastic balance between price and pleasure. Yes, you also have to enjoy driving 10,000 kilometers in 1 square meter with 2 people.
The side-by-side category continues to grow. Many more vehicles are expected in 2019. In the trucks, after a crucial day in his Dakar career yesterday, where Federico Villagra took the lead of this rally in his home country of Argentina, he was stung with a 15-minute penalty for a technical infringement to do with the cabin stabilization system of his Iveco Powerstar, which cut his lead over Nikolaev to only 1 minute 7 seconds. His mission today is to rebuild the lead, tiny margins for these massive vehicles. Now that's a Kamaz to the rescue. Edward Nikolaev has stopped in the stage. He is joined by both other Kamaz trucks still in the race, Sotnikov and Mardiev to the rescue. The combined mechanical expertise of all 3 crews is required, plus a satellite call back to base. A full compressor change is carried out, transplanted from Sotnikov's truck to Nikolaev's, so that the team leader can continue to fight for the victory. Time flows by. Meanwhile, excellent pace from the Argentine. Can he capitalize on Nikolaev's lengthy gaucho siesta? No, that's Villagra stopped. They're making repairs. How much time will he lose now? The compressor transplant has clearly worked. That Kamaz truck is back on the attack. Meanwhile, no such troubles for Villagra's teammate, Ton van Genuchten. He's battling for the stage win. In the absence of Gerard de Rooij, the Dutch hopes of the team rests on his shoulders. Now the battle for the stage win is with Martin Colomy, the Tatra crew hammering through the longest stage of the rally, swapping sector times with van Genuchten. The Czech driver slows towards the end of the stage and concedes the scratch time to his Dutch rival. But in the epic fight for the overall rally win, it is advantage Villagra, but only just. Tomorrow we tackle stage 13, a long and tricky mixture of sand dunes and classic rally-style tracks leading to Cordoba. The San Juan province is known as the Land of the Sun, and its capital city, San Juan, is like an oasis in the mountains and desert, a friendly, modern, busy South American city. San Juan was the birthplace and home of Domingo Faustino Sarmiento, President of Argentina from 1868 to 1874, and a very significant figure in the country's political evolution. There is a museum and several monuments dedicated to the 19th century leader. This is briefly our home too, as the world's greatest rally raid enters its final stretch. Join us again tomorrow when Dakar 2018 continues.